with the teams that you were presented with today? Were you happy with the teams, the personnel?
Well, that's got nothing to do with first. Who they want's their business.
But do you think that there's a good rapport?
Well, I can hardly establish that. We've only there for 5 minutes.
What was the purpose then?
Theoretically, about 20 minutes.
What did you get out of today then?
Well, we've agreed on the protocols that go forward and how we'll conduct our discussions and our negotiations and what we intend to do about it towards the finality of that. All that's been resolved.
The inclusion of Michael Cullen in there, is that a sign of, that they're taking this really seriously?
Well, why don't you ask them?
I'm just wondering what your thoughts are on it.
Well, my thoughts don't matter on that matter. My thoughts are about what we're going to do in New Zealand first.
Well, you're going to be
It's not what the National Party or Labour Party think, it's what we think.
Well, what do you think
when
about
we're
Michael
negotiating?
Cullen?
Eh?
What do you think about Michael Cullen?
Well, there you are. Now you've gone from one question that's irrelevant to one that's more relevant.
How do you feel being in this situation that you find yourself in today?
Well, it's, between the devil and the deep blue sea here. Not in terms of the political parties, but we just can't win. You can't win with the public. You can't win with the media. You can't win with the commentariat. You can't win with people who believe it's all about first past the post, even though they're in an MMP environment, and they just bang on day in, day out.
If this was first past the post, though, we wouldn't be here. I mean, this is MMP.
Beg your pardon?
This is MMP.
No. If this was MMP, real MMP, you'd have been here 5 months ago, 4 months ago, 3 months ago, 2 months ago, and a month ago. Not turning up after the election like you do.
At what point do you think...
When we can't convince any voters about what we're doing.
At what point...
That's my point.
At what point are you going to make up your mind about the type of arrangement you prefer? Will that be before negotiations start or after?
I will not be making up my mind. My party will make up its mind as a caucus and as a board and in no other way. And if you'd stop writing about Winston Peters making up his mind, you do the whole country and yourselves and your profession a real big favour.
When I say
What
you're
you saying that you can't?
No, you don't.
Win?
You mean me.
What do you mean by saying that you can't win here? What does that mean?
Well, the fact is that the whole thing's been depicted as one man holding the country to ransom. And I belong to a very democratic caucus and a very democratic board. We haven't lasted 24 years by not being democratic. Everybody in my board knows, and every MP knows, and knows with greater clarity this week and the last hours as well, that they'll get to make the decision, not one person.
Well,
The comment that you made earlier
Richard
today.
Prosser said it would have this illusion of being democratic, but at the end of the day it came down to you.
Well, only a fool like you would believe that. Thank you very much.
Mr. Peters, the comment you made earlier that special votes are not being potentially counted by Saturday, is that a genuine concern of you?
Well, it's got to be, because it's a matter of serious logistics. And you do know that even before the election, they were running out of ballot papers, even though there was a special voting happening before the election, running out of ballot papers on election day, and a whole lot of people are being misinformed about their rights. And I want to know that they are capable of completing the count properly, that's the operative word, properly, by 2 o'clock Saturday.
Can I just ask you a bit more about the protocol and the process, Mr. Peters? Can I just ask you what you're doing with the protocol with Labor? I mean, is there any more that you can explain about that?
No.
Did you discuss the water tax today?
Well, what do you think?
Well, I'm asking
I told you,
I mean,
it was
it's not about what I think, it's about what
Lloyd,
you...
would you get yourself halfway focused, please? Just hold that door open. This is a very important thing I want to say to you. Get yourself halfway focused. You were told we were going to talk about the protocols from which we might meet from here on in, if it became relevant after 2 o'clock on Saturday. That does not mean it's the substance of negotiations, but how we conduct the negotiations. So why would you ask a question like that, other than to try and say that Winston Peters wouldn't answer a question on water when he was asked today?
Mr. Peters, will this be your negotiating team for the whole time?
No. Obviously, we'll put specialists in when specialists are required. Thank you very much.